Andy Gibb was more than the youngest of the famous Gibb brothers. He was a talent with a brief, brilliant life. Known for his record-breaking debut singles, a string of romantic headlines, and a charming television presence, Andy's story has often been overshadowed by rumors and tragedy. Yet behind the public persona was a man shaped by constant movement, family expectations, and his own search for belonging. His daughter, Peta, remained silent for decades, watching misconceptions about her father spread. In 2024, she finally shared the truth, revealing the personal struggles and hidden hopes that defined Andy's life. Early life and family roots. Andy Gibb entered the world on March 5, 1958, in Manchester, England. Surrounded by a family steeped in music, his father had been a drummer and bandleader, while his mother brought Irish and English roots that nurtured warmth in their home. Andy was the youngest of 5 children, with 3 older brothers, Barry, Robin, and Maurice, who would become the Bee Gees. Music was woven into every aspect of family life. The Gibb family migrated to Australia when Andy was just 6 months old, carrying dreams of a better future. Even as they moved frequently, music remained a constant companion, shaping Andy from infancy. Childhood moves and musical foundations. Between Brisbane and Sydney, Andy's childhood was defined by constant relocation. Each move meant leaving behind friends, schools, and a sense of stability. Music became a lifeline as he watched his older brothers perform and grow in talent. Though surrounded by fame, Andy often felt like an outsider, struggling to find his place in a family already in the public eye. Early exposure to his brother's television appearances and recordings gave him insight into show business. Yet, he had to forge his own identity, a journey that would require patience, self-discovery, and a love for music that went beyond the shadow of the Bee Gees. Return to England and early challenges. In 1967, the Gibb family returned to England, where the boys' international stardom had exploded. Andy, only 8 at the time, now faced a louder, more crowded world. Crowds gathered outside their London home, and classmates treated him differently, assuming he had an easy path due to his brother's fame. In reality, he carried the pressure of living up to their success while trying to carve his own identity. Andy's early years in England were filled with adjustment, isolation, and a longing for stability. These experiences instilled resilience and shaped the young boy who would later pursue a solo career. Finding solace in music became Andy's refuge during turbulent childhood years. At 13, Barry gave him a guitar, which Andy treated like a lifeline. Practicing late into the night, he discovered a sense of control and identity through music. The instrument offered a quiet escape, a place where he could build confidence without competing directly with his brothers. This period cemented his ambition to create his own path in music, not just follow in their footsteps. The guitar symbolized freedom, potential, and connection, a personal anchor amid constant change, public scrutiny, and the growing awareness of his family's global fame. Early performances in Australia. By 14, Andy was already performing in tourist clubs across Australia. The nights were unpredictable, the crowds loud, but these experiences allowed him to develop stage presence, experiment with songs, and gain confidence. He played a mix of covers and original music, honing skills that would later define his solo career. Performing independently from his brothers helped him understand his strengths and his ability to captivate an audience on his own merit. Those formative years in Australia were instrumental in shaping Andy's artistic voice, giving him the tools and courage to step into the spotlight while maintaining his individuality. Moving to Sydney, a fresh start. In 1974, at age 15, Andy moved to Sydney to live with his sister, Leslie. The city felt like a spiritual home, offering warmth, freedom, and the chance to dream without pressure. He wrote songs, lived simply, and continued performing wherever he could. Sydney provided a sense of independence and belonging that had been missing from his childhood. Despite ongoing challenges, Andy's determination to pursue music remained steadfast. His creativity and quiet ambition flourished in this environment, planting the seeds for the success that would follow. Sydney became a sanctuary where Andy could explore his talents and define his future on his own terms. Solo. Success and stardom. Andy's career took off quickly, making history as the first solo artist to have his first 3 singles reach #1. His charm, voice, and talent captured audiences worldwide, and he appeared on television programs, earning both fame and critical acclaim. Yet behind the public success, Andy faced personal struggles, including pressure to live up to the Gibb legacy and cope with the demands of stardom. While the world celebrated his achievements, he quietly worked through the challenges of fame. His career success was not just a product of his family name, it was a testament to his skill, dedication, and relentless pursuit of music. Hidden aspirations beyond music. Despite his early fame, Andy dreamed of life beyond the stage. In 1987, he earned a pilot's license, a quiet accomplishment few knew about. Flying represented freedom, control, and the possibility of a future outside music. Friends noted that Andy's determination and curiosity were often hidden behind his public persona. He continued to pursue creative opportunities, including potential collaborations with his brothers, and nurtured personal interests that hinted at a life of exploration and independence. These private ambitions reflected his desire to grow, learn, and define himself beyond the confines of fame and expectation. Struggles and misconceptions. Andy's later years were marked by personal struggles, misunderstood by the public and sensationalized in rumors. Over time, speculation about substance abuse and mental health overshadowed his achievements. Many believed he had taken his own life, but the truth was more complex. Andy struggled with self-criticism and internal pain that no success or fame could erase. His daughter Peta later revealed that his death was not simply from heart disease, but connected to his profound struggles with self-worth. This clarification shifted the narrative, emphasizing the human behind the headlines and highlighting the silent battles he endured. A daughter's perspective. Peta Gibb, Andy's only daughter, experienced her father mostly as a distant presence during her childhood. He visited briefly, leaving her with a fragmented understanding of him. For decades, she remained silent while rumors about his life and death proliferated. In 2024, she chose to speak publicly, sharing insights that reframed Andy's story. Her words painted him not as a tragic figure defined by loss, but as a man with dreams, loves, and struggles. Peta's perspective brought humanity and context to a life often oversimplified, offering the world a deeper understanding of the father she knew and the legacy he left behind. Preserving Andy's legacy. In January 2024, Peta launched an official website dedicated to her father, featuring photos, memories, and untold stories. She took control of his narrative, celebrating his life and contributions to music. The project received support from the Gibb family and fans worldwide, shifting public perception from tragedy to admiration. Peta's efforts ensured that Andy's story was remembered as one of talent, resilience, and quiet determination. By preserving his legacy, she honored the man who loved, dreamed, and persevered, even when facing personal demons. The website stands as a lasting tribute to Andy's life and influence. Conclusion. A life remembered. Andy Gibb's life was brief, but it was full of passion, talent, and quiet courage. From his early struggles to his meteoric rise and personal challenges, he navigated a world of fame while seeking his own identity. Through Peta's revelations, the truth about his life has finally been told, offering a richer, more compassionate understanding. Andy is remembered not just for his music, but for the man behind it, a son, father, and dreamer who faced profound challenges with resilience. His story reminds us of the human heart beneath celebrity and the enduring power of love, hope, and remembrance.